Hi guys, welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to share with you a very simple project that you can make at home with your kids. It is a project that you could use to bring encouragement to somebody in your life. Maybe it's kids, maybe it's your mom or dad. Maybe it's something that you can hang in your living room or your kitchen or your bedroom. Or maybe it's something that you can take to a friend's house and hang in their tree or on their mailbox just to show them that you care about them and that you're thinking about them. So what we're making is this beautiful windsock behind me. So what you're going to need to gather for this project are the following. You're going to need some sort of fastener like a stapler, a glue stick, or maybe some tape. You're also going to need some string. Maybe you have a roll of it laying around or like some embroidery thread or whatever you can find that might be hanging out at your house. You're going to need a scissors. And you're also going to need some wrapping paper. And you're going to need some assorted colors of tissue paper or whatever tissue paper you have around the house. Now, if you don't have a plethora of tissue paper like I do, maybe some other options for you would be construction paper, or maybe you have some of that brown paper that comes with packages that you may have recently had delivered to your house, or maybe you could just use other parts of wrapping paper for that step. Now, some of us don't have wrapping paper at home. Some of us have maybe a sack, which would be a super sweet way to make this windsock because most sacks also have string on them for a bag, and so it kind of does double duty there. So what I want you to do first is I want you to get out your wrapping paper. I want you to unroll it here. And you want maybe, 12 to 18 inches or so. And you want to cut down that wrapping paper there. Okay, so now that you have your piece of wrapping paper, just turn it sideways. And take your scissors and go, maybe about 12 inches or so. In this particular paper, I'm going to make sure I get this full-bodied unicorn on here. So you should have a piece of paper that's about this size. Now, as you can see, it all kind of curls up, doesn't it? Well, to make it easier to work, just roll it backwards like this. In my house, this would be used as a bantering stick between my boys or a little sword or whatever. But anyway. Set the other piece aside. You've got this piece, right? You're going to lay it down on your board. Now you want to take your tissue paper, which I have 3 different colors here. I have a pink and a red and a yellow on top. And I'm going to cut 1-inch strips out of this. Okay? So I'm just going to take and cut a nice straight line across here. Now kids, if you're watching this might be something that your parent can do, or you can do this as well. You don't have to have a ruler or make a straight line unless that totally bothers you, and then definitely use a ruler and make straight lines. So when you're done, you're going to have a series of these beautiful little separate pieces right here, okay? I'm going to make one more set of these so we can go all the way across our windsock. Super. I'm going to set that aside. Alright, so now we're going to take our piece that we originally did here, and we're going to separate out our pieces for our tissue paper here. And we're going to use this one, get the lid off this one. I'll tilt my board up here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take and I'm going to glue this small corner right here with my glue stick. And take my tissue paper, put it on there. And then I'm going to continue to do that with all this other tissue paper. I'm just going to line them up and go all the way across my wrapping paper. 2 more on here. Need another red one here. And one more light pink and one more yellow one. Alright, when you're all done getting this put together, you can either secure them with tape, or if you don't have the glue, feel free to put tape on here. But when you're done, you should have something that kind of looks like this. Alright? So now what we're going to do is we're going to circle it up and glue it together so that our ends meet just like this. Alright, that's what we're going to do next. So I'm going to take my glue stick and glue right along the edge. And glue around this edge here. Put them together. So now you have your windsock, alright? But now we got to find a way to hang this, okay? The best way to do this is probably to use a hole punch and punch on each side and then fish your string through that. But unfortunately, I can't find my hole punch anywhere. So we're just going to make do with what we have. So what I found were a couple of these little fasteners, like this. They're little metal fasteners that have the little ears on the end that go inside. Okay, so I'm going to poke my hole through there and fasten it on the inside. If you want a little more stability, you can also put a tape down on the paper. Just depends on how thick your wrapping paper is. Sometimes you need to have something that's a little more stable. We'll do that. Then we're going to find our string. Oh, you probably only need, I don't know, 12 or so inches, 12 to 18 inches of string. And then I'm going to make a little loop around my fastener. And I'm just going to tie a simple knot so that my string goes around that fastener and tightens really nice and tight around it. And do it on the other side. And there you have it. You have a windsock to go put in someone's yard and share so they can have a smile today. Thanks for joining me in the studio. I look forward to seeing you next time.